It's my third day of exploring the capital of Goa, Panjim. I've got a lot of walking to do today, so hopefully the rain will stay away. Feels quite warm, no sign of any rain clouds. And before we do any exploring, I'm going to go and get myself a nice traditional Indian breakfast. Well, being as I've had free breakfast with the hostel for the past few days, I've not really explored the breakfast options, but I think I'm onto a winner here. The place I've just been in, Caravella, they do have another branch in Kalangutu, which I did visit, and yeah, it was really nice. The coffee is great in there, but this place, yeah, nowhere near as good. I mean, I ordered the beans on toast, and it came and the beans were cold, so I sent it back and it came back and they were a bit warmer, still not hot. I couldn't be arsed sending it back again. I just thought by that point I'll just not come back. And here the beans have got like onion in and garlic, which is just ridiculous. I mean, the only people who are going to be going in there for beans on toast, they're not going to be Indians, are they? They're going to be probably British, wanting a taste of home, some comfort food, after getting a bit fed up of eating curries day and night. So just leave it as it is. Don't try and spice it up. Don't be adding onion and garlic. Beans and toast. That's all you need. It's absolutely beautiful now. I've not seen weather like this for a long time, and I ain't got my sunglasses with me, so I might need to go and buy some cheap sunglasses from somewhere. My plan was for today was to do a kind of big loop and end up down at the beach and go to the Goa Science Museum. I'm heading further south in the Fountainhas district. It's absolutely beautiful. Check out the houses. I've just had a guy from the balcony shouting out Deutsch, Deutsch, Deutsch. Mistaken for a German. Yesterday I was mistaken for a Russian. Apparently I look Russian. That's the second time someone said that. Do all Russians look like this? I'm just wandering aimlessly through the fountain house, coming down, right down to the south part of it, and I came across this. I thought, oh, this looks interesting, and then I looked up. Look at that! What a temple that is! Hopefully it's open, we can take a look inside. Where's this weather come from? It's hot suddenly. It's not bad, is it? You weren't allowed to film inside the Hindu temple, and they seem to be very strict. There were signs everywhere saying no films, no camera, and that they will prosecute. And there were people in every room keeping an eye on what we were doing. So unable to film, but it's the inside of a temple. If you've been watching my travels across Southeast Asia over the past year, you've seen plenty of them. This one was more special from the outside. Check out the houses up here. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4 houses just on this one street. Right, we've got a dog here. Oh, he's bugger enough. That's fair enough. Scared him more than it scared me. Oh, it's coming back now. It's coming for a swallow. No, he's off. Hello, come on. Come on, man. Come on. Its tail's between its legs. Oh, there's another one here. Wondering what's going on. You friendly? No, they're not interested. Look at this though, you get like a bloody big chuffing mansion there, and then right next door you get this. I've come up here because apparently there's an art gallery, but this is right in the middle of nowhere, on top of the hill. It's a strange place for an art gallery. That's what Google Maps says. Well, apparently this is it. Right, here we are then. and it's open too. Well, it's a very nice place to have an art gallery, old Portuguese style. Well, there's a nice cafe in the middle, but all the galleries are closed, so I don't know if there's any actual exhibitions on. Are any of the galleries open or no?
No, sir.
No galleries today?
No galleries.
Okay, okay, thank you. Fancy having an art gallery with no art. Beautiful place. Coming out of the art gallery has just brought me to the top of some steps, which I was at the bottom of them the other day, and on Google Maps it calls it the steps to the Bishop's Palace. Now when you get up here, there is no palace, apart from there's a building to my left which looks abandoned. So I don't know whether this used to be the old Bishop's Palace. There's no sign saying keep out. There's a wide open gate. So, and there's a well-trodden path, so to me that suggests that you're okay to come in and explore whatever this place is. Is this my first abandoned building in India? Wow. Now, not only have I got to keep an eye out for nettles and bloody crazy insects, but also snakes. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to get any further. Oh, maybe. Will this take my weight? I can't get in this way anyway. I don't know what that was, but it certainly wasn't the Bishop's Palace. I think. Oh, bloody hell. Well, I've just come in the side entrance, but the main gates are open, so there doesn't appear to be any problem with me being in here. And there's the big guy himself. When people think of India, they think of the chaos and the busyness and it just being filled with people. I don't know why Google Maps is bringing me here. Got a dog ahead of me, don't look too happy. I'm now on something called River Walk, and this is going to take me all around the side of Panjim down to a beach. And it's the first time I've come down here, and we can see these floating casinos. 1, 2, 3, at least 3 big, huge floating casinos. The Casino Majestic, Big Daddy Casino. On the other side of the road over here is the Panjim market. This looks and smells like a market to me. Let's take a look at the old Panjim market. Yeah, this is definitely it. Smell the fish. In fact, there's all different kinds of fish going on in here. Can't really get any more fresh than this. Straight out of the sea this morning, probably. You'd hope, anyway. I'm okay, thank you. What is it? I have nowhere to cook. Hotel. Thank you. Well, that's the fish market then. We've got the chickens over here. Lots of mobile phone shops. I need food and I also need some coffee, but I don't think I'm very likely to get it around here. I'm okay, my friend. Thank you. I appear to have lost my other glasses, so just been to a shop. I was thinking I'm not paying any more than 100, and he just said 100 straight away. So I'm not really going to haggle him with that, because that's the price I was hoping to pay. 100, £1. Looks like another part of the market here. It's quite big. There's the meat and fish, and then you've got all the clothes and everything. This looks like it might be fruit and veg, so at least it won't smell quite as bad as the meat and fish. There we are. Oh, it looks like the old market dog gets well fed. Look at the bloody size of that chunky sod. Well, liking this. Look at the size of this bloody place. Looks like they've got clothes upstairs, so let's go and see if I can find some cheap pants. Lots of colourful in here. Hello. That's some market. Wasn't expecting it to be quite as big as this. Well, this is definitely the place to come to get your fresh veg and fruit, spices, bit of everything. Coconuts there, corn. Oh, got some jackfruit. Could do some bananas actually. Let's see how many of these I can get. Hello. How many of these for 20? For these? Three? Okay. 3 of these, yeah? All these? Definitely confused her. And she said 3 to start with, but she's given me 6. So 6 bananas for £20. So that's the sunglasses bought, and that's some bananas for breakfast. Still need some trousers. I don't really fancy like Thank you. Well, here we have something called the Art Park, and it looks like it was opened in 2006, so I'm guessing it's probably a bit run down and not much in here. I can't see any sign of sculptures or art or anything really. And that's it. Not a great deal to look at in the old art park. The whole park seems to be under construction. Hello. And I looked ahead and could see that like this kind of walkway is blocked off. I've just seen a couple of guys, they've actually just walked around it, so it seems we can continue. There's a security guy, and I asked him, I said, is it okay? And he did the Indian head wobble. I'm like, what does that even mean? He's like, yes or no, I don't bloody know. It looks like we're okay to continue down to the beach. Marana Beach, I think it's called, something like that. Not much point in this fence really, is there? So this is the Carla Academy Lighthouse, and it is actually on Google Maps and has got a user rating of 4.3. I'm like, what do people say about this thing. So I've just had a look at some of the reviews, and yeah, I mean, people say it's a great place to watch sunset, so I can understand that. But then one of the reviews said the entire pathway is renovated and it looks beautiful. Well, if it was all like this, then I could agree, but yeah, not so much over there. And it looks like we've reached the end of the walkway. So what do I do now? The water is kind of coming in over there. I don't particularly want to get soaked with seawater in my one and only pair of trousers that are clean. I've got to travel in these. So, decisions. I've decided to go for it. It doesn't look too difficult apart from this bit, which is an absolute pain in the arse, but this doesn't last long. Right. Alright, calm down, bloody hell. In 3 days' time, I'll be back in bloody England. So far so good, but I can't actually see what's around this corner. Them guys haven't come back, so it should be okay. Didn't get me. Gotta watch these bloody waves though. I'll need to get over here. I made it without getting wet. So now here we are at the beach, which at the minute looks like a right dump. Not really thinking much of this beach, to be honest. Not much going on. Maybe it's all been cleaned up for the season, I don't know. Well, I've just crossed over this road, and then as soon as I've crossed, I've just spotted on the other side a lovely mosaic. It's a nice one as well. Let's check this out. The beach was a bit of a non-event really, nothing much there, but it's not a wasted journey because I've actually come all this way to visit something called the Goa Science Museum, and I've timed it today so that I can see everything they got to offer. They have a 3D show, they have a planetarium, as well as the museum, and I'm about 10 minutes walk away, and the show's starting about half an hour, so that gives me time to get in the museum, familiarise myself with it, have a little walk around, and then go and have a look at some planets and some 3D stuff. Right, here we are, the Goa Science Centre. I was hoping to grab a drink somewhere on the way, but there's been nothing on this big long road, so hopefully they sell drinks inside. Well, looks like I'm spending all bloody afternoon here. 4 things to do: the general museum, the planetarium, the 3D show and the science show. And all of it costs 80p. Judging by the children's park, I'm not expecting a great deal. Everything appears to be a bit broken, to be honest. What's this? The Moir wheel. Rotate both the wheels slowly by using the handles. And watch some patterns. Okay, that's a thing, I suppose. What's this? Simple camera. Look into the box through the circular opening and see the beautiful coloured image, and then rotate it slowly. Can't be arsed. We don't know. I'm here now for the next 3 hours and there's nowhere to get a drink apart from this drinks machine, which I don't know if I can trust or not, but in true India style, everyone shares the same cup. Bloody hell. Got to make sure that no one steals the hand soap. Now we walked into a section called the History of Mirrors. You know that question where people ask who would be your ideal guests for dinner? I think this would be mine. One thing that was made apparent by that 3D movie is just how bloody dated 3D is these days. My god, to think that in the 80s that was like amazing. I remember going to see Joe's 3D at the cinema and thinking, you know, how can technology go beyond this? This is incredible. Jesus. Well, even though I've paid 10 rupees to see a science show, it doesn't start for another half an hour and I've seen everything in here now. Can't be arsed. If it was happening right now, I'd stick around and I'd watch it, but everything is like very run down. I'm not expecting the science show to be any different, and I've not bloody eaten anything apart from them, what was it, 4 bananas? Well, just up the road from the Science Museum I've just discovered there's a McDonald's, and I've not tried McDonald's in India yet, so for that reason alone I was going to go and give it a go. There's no beef in McDonald's, so I think the nearest thing you're going to get to a Big Mac is a chicken burger or a fish fillet. Anyway, before I got there, luckily I was saved by this place called the Pramo, which I think I've seen this before. I think there's more than one. So I've gone for a smoked chicken sandwich, coffee, Coke and a donut. So finally at 4 o'clock I'm having breakfast. I've just called into a little market called the Student Market, and got chatting with a guy in there who I think was the owner, and he was asking, you know, where I'm from. Actually he knew where I'm from, he got it from the accent straight away. And yeah, I said how much I really enjoyed Panjim and that I was staying up in Fountainhas, and he was like, Fountainhas? I have no idea what that is. I'm like, you know, like the main part of Panjim, the most touristy part. Fountainhas it's called. So I've been saying it wrong this whole time.